Hello, hello, hello. My name is Symphony. I am a poet, singer, artist, whatever hat I feel like wearing. And I like to, for the enjoyment of the art of music, like to write out album discussions. And being that my friends, family, and colleagues like to push me to do more, which I appreciate, I'm gonna start doing video versions of them. And what better week to do this than the weekend after Beyonce's drop? Like, duh. So, big shout out to Kai, a rapper in Rochester. He was the first one to ever push me to do this. So, big shout out to him. Big shout out to my cousins, the Moody's. Just big shout out to all my friends, family, colleagues, poets, rappers in my circle who push me to do new things and things that I normally probably wouldn't do without you guys fully supporting me. So I appreciate that. With all that being said, here's number one. Okay, so first and foremost, let's just say, if you have not listened to the Beyoncé album, aka Cowboy Carter, aka Act 2, stop this video and go right now to go listen to it. Go listen to it. Go on. Second of all, let's just big up every artist that can push the envelope in what they want to do next. Like, Beyonce just keeps doing these things where they keep telling her, no, you can't. And Beyonce, like, what's that Michael Jordan clip where he's like, and I took that personally? That's Beyonce. 24/7. 24/7. That's Beyonce. I'm hand on Bible. That's what I feel like. That's what she is at this point. Sis is going to prove every naysayer wrong just because. And quite honestly, I want to say thank you to every single one of you that keep doubting her so she can just keep bringing and producing these beautiful things for us. The sooner y'all understand that Beyonce is at the point of her career where she does not have to explain herself to not Nan's soul, whether you are a fan or a foe, Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter is going to do what Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter wants to do and wish you might say something. And as a fellow black woman, I love to see it, okay? Beyonce surely is in a point in her career where she really does not have to go or abide by any rules other than Beyonce's. Like, she is queen. She is mother. Like, there's nothing anyone else can do that she hasn't done already to, like, anyway, back to this album. So Cowboy Carter, honestly, I'm going to break it down into 3 groups. The first part was more of traditional country / blues. I'm not a huge fan of country, but I respect the greats. Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson, those people that she has on the album, like, only Beyonce could do that. Like what? As a fan of music, you have to acknowledge those who have set the precedent for each genre of music, and just not just their genre either. Specifically, just any genre. They could literally, a great is a great. The GOAT is the GOAT. Like, you know what I mean? So you could never say Michael Jackson only did. You can never say Prince only did. My mom has always said this one thing to me. If you can say their first name and everybody knows who you're talking about, icon. And I was like, Aretha, Patty, Whitney. You might got a point, Mom. You might got a point. Like I said, I'm not a huge country fan. However, blues is always something that is just powerful, meaningful. It just gets you right in here. It's beautifully written. 16 Carriages, just Like, I can't listen to that part of the album that often. Like, that's not the most replayed part of the album for me. Um, Although there are some great tracks. My favorites are Blackbird, Daughter, because, first of all, ma'am, who told you to hit opera in the middle of this country ballad? I'm so sick of Beyonce. I'm so sick of her. Like, I love her. We have heard Beyonce do opera notes, but for her to legit take the bridge of her song and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna just throw a little Salt Bay in there real quick. Excuse me, ma'am. Very awesome and very unique to hear Willie Nelson and Dolly reassure her in this country field. One of my favorite parts was Willie Nelson and his quote saying, sometimes you don't know what you like until someone you like, someone you trust, puts you on to some good shit. And I was like, and then reassured and goes, and that's why I'm here. Like, hit the Marshawn Lynch. You know why I'm here. Like, stop playing. And not that Black artists should have to have a seal of approval, but she knew exactly what she needed to do in order to get even some fans to even recognize that, yeah, she know what she doing. Like, she know what she doing. So let me not forget, Bodyguard was dope too. And then Jolene, I didn't hate it. I loved her rendition of it because, Dolly Parton, like, Dolly Parton is just a treasure. Okay, so Jolene will always be Jolene for me, but Beyonce's rendition was, I feel like it was really cute the way she switched words around and was like, listen, Jolene, I'm not Dolly, okay? This is Beyonce. And even so, in that rendition, I really feel like she was speaking for her mother. This said Creole Banji from New Orleans. And I was like, that's her mama. She talk about her mama. That's right. Stand up for your mama. I love those little sprinkles of things like that. Oh, she made Jolene her own. Period. And she had Dolly be like, and we also know that Dolly wanted Beyonce to do Jolene, so she had the approval of the woman who sang the song originally. So way before this album was probably even thought about. Side note, I have a theory about Beyonce. I think that, those moments where she be at like stores and like they be like, paparazzi be seeing her and she be at the games and stuff and she be zoned out, like, oh, she might be high, because she be like literally zoned out in her own little world. I really think, like, now that we know that like these albums have been done for years, I think she really just be singing these songs like, oh, they don't even know what's about to come. Like, I'm about to mess them up with this, like, bop it to one of these hits. Like, can you imagine she really just sis really at like the Lakers games. Let's talk about some bounce on it, yeah. Bounce on it. I be bopping to my own what? Bucket. I be what? Y'all couldn't tell me nothing. If I had that in the vault, y'all still on my last album, but I got stuff on in the vault. Beyonce. Like, I low-key feel like Beyonce really just be chilling, vibing to her own music, and we just late to the party. But that's just my little side note. Just something to think about. Part two of the album, I feel like, signifies what country music is right now. That country pop, boppy things that the older generation ain't feeling either. They not feeling it. But it's nice party music. Nice chill vibe. Those tracks included Spaghetti, Most Wanted, Levi jeans, which each and every single one of her features killed. Like, can we just put that out there? Miley Cyrus has a duet with Beyonce. Ain't a lot of souls that can say they have a duet with Beyonce. So shout out to Miley Cyrus, because she did what she was supposed to do. Okay, Post Malone, I'm gonna give you your flowers. I'm gonna give you your flowers because you sounded really good. Because I was concerned when I saw your name. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was concerned. I was very concerned, because there's times where you could be really like like you need to cough, or you need, like, you just got off of a smoke break. And I'm so happy that you sound so good on this song with Beyonce. I'm not even gonna hold you. You sounded great. Now we gotta talk about Shabuzi. Okay, because ain't nobody tell him. We're gonna get to the second one. But the way he slid on Spaghetti, I just love his voice. His voice is smooth like cocoa butter. He look like just beautiful milk chocolate. He just black men. Yes. Anyway, part 3. The thing that I love about that last part of the album is the fact that there's so much blackness in it. Like, this segment I called the Linda Martell Show. If you know, you know. All right. To give Miss Linda her flowers, her well-deserved flowers, well overdue flowers. When you're black, they just assume that you're doing rap or R&B. Let's just call a spade a spade. And so to watch her say, hey, no, this is our history too, was so dope. You just witnessed Tracy Chapman, a woman who everybody knew her music, but no one ever gave her her accolades until Mr. Luke Combs did. And he was just psyched to be on the stage with her. Just to see people get their flowers and how much time it's taking to give people their flowers. I'm loving the fact that this will open even more discussions that, no, black people do it all, have done it all, and will continue to be a force in anything we want to do. We are often pushed aside as black people in our own stuff just to make people who stole it comfortable. I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay. That third part of that album, that last part, no skips. No skips for me. Not a one. I have to listen from the Linda Martell Show snippet to Yaya. First of all, she invoked Tina. Tina was in there with her. Tina was in the booth. Tina was there. I don't know how. I probably don't need to know how. But she was there, baby. She was there. I'm personally gonna call Oh Louisiana interlude because it was so cute. A beautiful transition to Desert Eagle, which, ma'am, I need an extended version ASAP. I'm not gonna have no edges messing with you. Like, I can't. Anytime somebody put a bass that's just funky like that, don't give me no small snippet. I need the full serving, please and thank you. Ma'am, please and thank you, okay? Then from Desert Eagle, we went straight to Riverdance. Ma'am, stressing me out. Riverdance is one of them ones. I don't care who you are, what you believe, what you think, how you feel, what day of the week it is. Riverdance is one of them ones, okay? And then I kind of laughed because all I could think about a river dance was I was born by the river, I was shaking it. Like, because Vine. Like, I'm from the Vine generation. Then we go to Two Hands to Heaven. It puts me in the mood of Rihanna's feel like a brand new person. Like it's just a airy hippie, like in love with Bay and we're frolicking. And it's such a beautiful song and I love that song. It sends me in a trance every time. Then Dolly's voice comes back and she's like, girl, stop playing with him. Low key, that's what she said. That's what I'm taking it as. And then Tyrant comes on. And when the beat drops and you hear DA got that, I said, whoa, 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 we're going there. Okay, cool, bet. She already said, this is not a country album. This is a Beyonce album. And boy, was it, okay? If Sweet Honey Buckin', and you gotta say buckin' just like that, is playing, don't talk to me. You should only be dancing. That entire song, you should be dancing. Nothing else is allowed at that moment, okay? All three parts of that song. That has been on repeat, okay? Repeat. Ma'am. And then once again, Shabuzi. Like, Beyonce. And then Amen was beautiful. And then the way it ended, it goes right back into track number 1, American Requiem. Honestly, this album was just bananas. But yeah, as I said before, I'm not a huge country music fan, so when she announced the album and the tracks and I saw that it was country, I was nervous, not because I doubt Beyonce. Just if something's not for me, it's just not for me. But I hopped on this real quick. Real quick, okay? If she goes on, well, when she goes on tour, because we know Beyonce, and I didn't know if. Hopefully next year, because my pockets can't contain. If she goes on tour for this album, I definitely have to go. Like this one, yeah. And not even being someone from the South. Like a lot of African Americans, we don't really know our history. We know a little bit. A lot of our ancestors and those of the past didn't really speak on where they're from, what happened, which there's a lot of trauma in that. So I always find it beautiful when predominantly Black people do know their history and they wear it as a badge of honor. I think that is so dope. I think that is so dope because a lot of us don't have that luxury. And I don't think a lot of people understand what it means when someone tries to take that from you because they don't think you are such and such enough. I'm looking at you, America. Beautiful to see Tanner and Shabuzi on this album. Legit cried for Tanner because, like, to know that a tweet to Beyonce got her on this album. Like, stop playing with y'all potential. Go out there and be great for real. Beyonce is a woman who she is willing to share a bag, get a bag with anybody. And the fact that, like, that's just so dope to watch. I can't wait to be in that place where I can help someone else achieve their goals and stuff. That's just me thinking. You know, can't wait. I think this album was definitely one of her best. Just the fact that she was able to put every genre that she wanted. There's a little bit of everything for everybody in this album. There's literally, if you don't like one song on this album, it's you. It's you, babe. I don't know what to say. It's you. It is you. If you cannot find one song on this album that's not for you, and that's No, that's just how I gotta say it. Sidebar number 2. We have to just wait and see what Act 3 is, but I'm really hoping and praying that it is a rock slash like funk album, because that growl that Beyonce has, can you imagine a whole album? Who do you think I is? Like a whole bunch of ring the alarm. Like, can you imagine? Oh my God. I will cry. I will cry. Her doing an album and then having people like Paramore or like Rico Nasty. Oh my God, I'm getting myself way too hyped. Okay, I need to calm down. This is hypothetical, of course, but oh my God, that would be amazing. At the end of the day, Beyonce has shown time and time again that she is the standard. This be the bar, and then Beyonce keeps upping herself. Sis is immaculate. That's all I got to say. But yeah, so I know this is a long one, but honestly, I just love music. I love to pick apart things and listen to it multiple times. But this, yeah, she put her foot in this. She put her foot in this, okay? Let me know what you wish was on this album, what you wish she didn't have on this album, because I get it. Like, everything's objective, so I understand. Like, to me, I'm not a country person, so that first part, I get what she was doing. But the replays for me, middle to the half. Around daughter and spaghetti is like, and down. That's the replay value for me. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I will do another one if y'all like this. So till next time.